The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our...
There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Kennesaw State's offense will have its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Looking for a man. It's Odom. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Oh, he got loose. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to run it left here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Looking to pass. It's Odom. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's a heat. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Using the quick game, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got...
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Owls! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Snags it down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Odom. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Odom. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away on fourth down. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Push down for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quick strike complete.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's got his man out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll try the right side. Nice move there. Brings it moving, just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Odom. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just enough time for one final play in this half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Odom. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at it.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first down. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's not all doinks or bad. Off the right, up, right, and through. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of it.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Turns it on at midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football. So
oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on, and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Kennesaw State right back to work.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. That slices the lead to 2. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the air, it's Odom. Looking deep. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good.